boys. The immature boys. No. But the wonderful thing about 3-year, 8th grade boys is that, as I said earlier, with the girls, you can finally say to yourself they will mature. Because the 8th graders, for the most part, they do mature. And then looking at them as 6th graders, you know, whether they matured a little bit in their parents' eyes, in my eyes, they've matured quite a bit. And those boys, the boys that we have are just really fun. They were really competitive. I am going to miss this 8th grade group from top to bottom. They were just a really fun bunch to watch for 3 years run and get better and better. The fact that some of them came together and won a state title. Something about that group of boys too is, you know, we won the state title by more than half the points we scored. We scored 56 points and the team behind us had 108. You know, meaning you could take out 3 or 4 of those top 7 runners and plug in some of these other boys and we still would win, which I think is just a testament to the talent that's in that 8th grade group. And then you also could say the same for those 6th grade boys coming up. So hopefully we're sitting here with this big state trophy again. This first boy, another guy, I think running is a second sport for him. Probably super talented in other things that he's going to really excel in. And just fun to be around. And that's Joey Tarbell. And all these boys are just really kind of stand-up guys. These are in no particular order. So another individual who kind of had a setback. You know, and it's not easy. I can say it 1,000 times. It's not easy to deal with injury or nerves or any of that kind of stuff. You know, it takes a certain athlete to kind of have that pulled away and then to come back and perform. And he really did. Him and Griff had probably the coolest photo finish I've seen in my 5 years of just really digging into the finish at the States and pushing each other. You know, that boys A group, those 8th graders in that, and even the boys that weren't in that A group, they really pushed each other all year. It was really quite fascinating how much they pushed each other. You know, I haven't seen such a group work as a team as they have. And this gentleman is Jacob Ryder. All right. Next guy, same thing. I've said a lot about him tonight, so I'm going to be brief. But I can't say enough good things about this kid as a runner, as a teammate, as an individual. I expect big things in his future, and that's Reed Merrill. All right, another you know, one of those runners that I feel connected to. The way we run a lot of our practices, once we kind of identify those kids that can run 4 or 5 miles at a practice, we kind of kick those kiddos to Coach Litchfield. He gets on the bike and yells at them and gives them some rigorous, crazy workout. And then me and all the other kiddos, we kind of do the 2-mile run and then have some fun. So those kids that kind of fall into that second group, I feel kind of close with at the end of the year because I've seen them work out all year. I've really helped them. We do have a lot of practices together. That's not to say we're like an A and B group. But, you know, those 8th graders that kind of fall into that category, just another mature kid beyond his years. There are some boys that are mature, and this is one of them, girls. Okay? And that's Christian Mofet. And then comes runners that, you know, they're on the team. I know who they are. I've had them in class. But I'm still not sure what their voice sounds like or if they're fooling around or they're really dedicated. Some of those quiet boys I'm curious about. I don't know if they're fooling around when I'm not looking or they're just good people. I'm assuming he is a good person, and that's Simon Laidlaw. Yeah. Uh-oh. I just realized I have 2 Jacobs. All right, well, I know who the other Jacob is, but your cards were meant for you, so we'll see. I don't know, we'll see if you can tell somehow. All right, so another 8th grade runner, again, kind of fell into that category of pushing that group but not quite being a part of that group, which I think is hard, but it's so nice when you have these kids that just, they're part of the team. That trophy right there is not just those top 7. It's all the boys. It's even all the girls. We are a program that works together and wins together. And just a great kid, and that's Jacob Gertner. Another mature beyond his years, notice the tie. All right, another kiddo, he's part of that group, working really hard. I can't say working hard enough. These boys work very hard. They don't complain. I love this group. I'm going to miss you guys. And he's a part of that, and that's Nate Doherty. All right, down to my final 2. Almost there. So this kiddo, I talked about him a little bit with his Most Improved Award. I didn't know if Reed, did you want to come and speak? We never really talked about this. I was supposed to talk to him. Are you prepared on the spot or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Okay, Reed's coming down to present. Give him a hand. It's not easy.
This kid is just great motivation to the team. He will say, during the races, when me and Jake were passing him in the Waits Park race, come on, Reed, come on, Jacob, let's go. We can do this. And just help us motivate us and motivate himself too. In our class, he'll come up to me and say, Reed, I'm going to beat you. Yeah, so this next person, Wesley.
Once again, Reed's awesome, the fact that he just came up here. I was supposed to kind of talk to him about doing that, and I totally forgot because I got about 1 billion things going on in my life. Reed's mom reached out and said that, the boys in that group really felt special about kind of how Wesley has pushed them. And I just thought that was nice that those boys recognize kind of an athlete that is motivating them as well. Wesley, he pushes that group in the sense that he does say things like, I'm going to beat you, which kind of wakes you up and puts you on your toes. Like, wait, what? What did you drink this morning? Okay, I guess I got to show up today. And then he also practices really hard, and that's a testament to his work ethic. And it's a testament to kind of how he made that group work. They couldn't not work, otherwise they were going to hear about Wesley beating them in practice for the next 2 weeks. And sometimes, in the right sense, you need that. So, Wesley, we're going to miss you, bud. I did save this guy for last. An 8th grader who, kind of had his little MVP thing taken away from him because someone just joined the team and was amazing. So that happens. We learned to deal with that and move on. Another one, too, could have been Most Improved. Could have been a coach's award. There's 100 awards I could have given this kid. To watch him go from just kind of, being someone on the team to a top-tier runner who really puts in his effort. Is also a wonderful student and a wonderful child. I just want to save him for last because, before the season started, I thought I'd be up here kind of giving him that MVP award and talking about him then. And that's fine. I think he's glad to be a part of a state championship team, which helps. And I don't want to underscore him, so I'm trying to give him some time here. I wonder who it's going to be. Liam Gleason, come on down. So, to just kind of wrap up a couple things. One, if I've forgotten you, I'm sorry. Hopefully I haven't forgotten a 3 or 8th grader. That's the one thing I checked like 15 times. I do have one for Grimm, but he's not here tonight. So it's been a great season. I really appreciate all the parent support. I really can't say enough. Going forward, those 8th graders, it is this kind of bittersweet thing that our season ends. Luckily, I will be coaching track, so I'll probably see half of you again. But track's a different beast altogether. Cross country is really this thing where we're all doing the same thing. We're all grinding at the same purpose. So I feel very close with this team. This was the first team I started coaching when I came to Rundlett, and it's kind of always been in my blood to be a coach. I coached high school wrestling. Wrestling has always been my thing. I'm going to make a little plug. Any 6th grade boys that are interested, it's a great sport. Okay, you guys that are like this tall, hockey is probably, or basketball, there are other sports out there. Wrestling is one for little guys. Woo! All right. So I don't really know how to end these things, so I'm just going to say thank you all for a great season, and I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you 6th and 7th graders again next year.